March Mortha, the month of 4 seasons. Sometimes the 4 seasons can appear all in one day, every day. Wind, thunder, freezing, sunshine, frost, rain again, cloudy, snow, rain, sunshine, cloudy.
Oh, rain again.
Not so bad. Tá greedy chuck the macarish. Flock botcha. Many times, us children of Ireland have been fooled by the sunny March weather, throwing off our winter woolly clothes and changing into shorts and t-shirts, with our mammy warning us that borrowed days will get you yet.
She is usually right, of course, and will arrive into April with coughs, colds, and runny noses.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the borrowed days? They're the first 3 days of April. My granddad calls them the Riabhóg days. Well, as if the weather in March isn't bad enough, it gets even worse for the first few days of April. And it's all March's fault. She's a terrible yoke. There's a story that the old people in Ireland tell. It's of the Shan of Old Riabhóg, Old Brindled Cow. A native breed to Ireland, she roamed the land throughout the year, never needing to be brought into sheds in winter. One spring, March gave its finest display of its terrible weather. She lashed rain down upon the cow. The howling west wind blew her east. The freezing north wind blew her south. Hailstones pounded her for days. And then March froze the land. But the brindled cow was one tough old cow. At last the 1st of April arrived, when she danced and skipped and up-leapt down the field. Slán laat ya me now Yorkie. The brindled cow boasted, I'm the toughest old cow in Ireland. But didn't March hear her? She was livid that the cow has got the better of her, and so she borrowed the first 3 days of April. With that, March unleashed her worst weather of all on the brindled cow. She struck the cow with such terrible rain, pelting hail, and freezing wind, that then at the 3rd day of April, the old brindled cow died. Oh, tá sin fása, an sean bó riamhach.
So let that be a warning to you all. Don't let March's weather fool you. And whatever you do, don't let her hear you boasting that you survived her terrible weather, or you'll be sure to catch a terrible cold on the borrowed days of April. The old Irish people recommend looking to our beautiful hedges and watching the white thorn bush. When she puts out her flowers, then you can start dressing for summer.
Hi, Grandad, can you tell me about Riabhóg days?
Well, my understanding of Riabhóg days, and from listening to them back in my day, there was 3 or 4 days in March that would cut the nibia, but what was it about? Extremely cold, west, miserable days, sleet and everything like that. So they were always called Riabhóg days. I don't know the meaning of Riabhóg, but it must be an Irish word. Yeah, here rarely do you hear anyone mentioning that word Riabhóg now. So the last, I was down in the creamery there one day, not gone, there's a woman in there, she said she's the sales woman. And she said the Riabhógs are coming up. I said, oh, bloody right.
And the old cow, at the end of March, Uh, she's out all the time. There's no sheds. This is years ago, and the cow is out. But when she comes to the end of March or the first days of April, the cow thinks that she's away with it. A great indication we have of the weather will say, if we're looking at the swans when they start to build their nests, if the swan builds her nest out from the lake or out from the flood, it's a sign that the weather is going to be poor. And if she builds it in the water, well, it's a sign that the water is going to be low. So I mean that the weather is going to be pretty good.
Yes, we did hear about the Riabhóg days when we were little, and we were always told that the Riabhóg days were really, really cold days. The last 3 days in March and the first 3 days in April. I heard it from my parents, and that is a long, long time ago.